Up here.
That's what you give me an absent. You're right. My life is sorry to y'all.
Yep. Raw. I think I need to try and go one book higher on this. One or two more books higher. You like my recording stand there?
Yeah. How much was it?
Huh?
How much was your stand?
Yeah, it's knowledge. Knowledge is priceless.
How much are those books? Like,
Add all the books together.
yeah.
Of all things, you're watching cartoons while
So it's big adventure.
oh my goodness.
I almost.
No. Yeah. Wow.
Which one are you watching? Guardians of something. Guardians of something.
You know, it's not even something, like decent.
Guardian Brothers. What are you doing? He's gonna live stream.
I'm trying to.
Can we just watch it on?
You can watch it later, I guess. But if you try and watch it right now, there's like a 5-second delay. So it's kind of awkward because of that. I don't know. That's the best I could say.
We're famous.
Huh? I think you misspoke that. It's pronounced infamous. Zoomed in too much. Is that better?
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Is that better? All right. Okay. All right. Okay, so let's try this now, see if this works. All right, so everyone has the packet? Just, no one's watching cartoons right now because I'll have to get mad, like throw stuff at you while I'm doing this. Okay.
What's a cartoon?
What is life? Anyway. Okay, so let's go over this. Now, starting with this. So now, if I have on number 1, because I noticed a lot of people had trouble when it's coming around, and they weren't labeling everything where it should go. So from A, this side over here is going to be little a, little b, and little c, right? Now, since it's asking for sign of A, so I start from A. So from A, sine is opposite over hypotenuse. So my opposite is going to be 24, right? And my hypotenuse is going to be 30. So it's going to be 24 over 30. And if you notice, that's actually not one of my options. So I need to take my handy dandy calculator and so let's see. So handy dandy calculator, I'm just going to do 24 over 30. It reduces to 4 over 5. Okay, so it's sine of A equals 4 over 5. Sine of A, 4 over 5, we have right here. The answer is B. All right, so let's take a look at the next one. Now, for this next one right here, to be able to do this, I need to start by drawing a triangle because it just gives you values. That's the reason why I was kind of adamant on the homework that you would draw a shape for each one. So, start by drawing a shape. A, B, no, this one's C. Sorry, this one's always C, and this one's B. Wow, you just like totally threw me off my game right there. That's messed up. All right, so label it my sides. So from right here, little b, so it's going to be on this side, so that's going to be 40. And then C is 85. Now, from A, it's asking for this. So this is a reciprocal of sine. So if sine is opposite, right? Opposite over hypotenuse, then CSE is going to be hypotenuse over opposite. So from there, so given this information right here, do I have the opposite now? Say no.
No.
No, I don't have the opposite, but I have two sides of this right triangle here. So if I have those two sides, then I'm gonna go through and do what? Can I find it using what? Pythagorean theorem, right? Okay, let's go ahead and do Pythagorean theorem on this. So this is gonna be my little a. So it's gonna be a squared plus 40 squared equals 85 squared. Okay, so do the math on here. So it's a squared, subtract it, equals 85 squared minus 40 squared. And how do I undo a square? Huh?
Where do we get 5 squared?
See that 85?
Oh, I didn't see the little circle thing.
Please follow along. Okay.
I
All right.
only see 5 squared. Like that's what I only see.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
see what
I
you're saying,
didn't see
yeah.
the 8.
All right. Anyway. All right. So how do I undo a square? A equals square root of 85 squared minus 40 squared, right? Yes? Okay, so let's go from there. So now from there, so I did all the math first before I put in the calculator to just make it one step. So it's gonna be square root of 85 squared minus 40 squared. And I come up with 75. So A is 75. Now, yep, we get 75 on there. So now, the 75 is kind of what I was looking for. Now I'm looking for sine, right?
Yes.
Okay, so if sine is 75 over 85, cosecant would be, cosecant of A is going to be what? 85 over 75. Now, let's go ahead and plug that into the calculator, see what I get out of it. So I'm only going to plug in this part because I'm going to reduce my fraction. Like this, and I get 17 over 15. So it's going to be cosecant of A should be 17 over 15. So my answer is, there we go.
Okay, that's easier.
Your calculators and radians.
Is it? Uh-oh. I'm going to have a rad time, aren't I? All right, so Lang, come on now. You know I'm recording here.
Oh, our voices are on there?
Yes,
On the street.
I know.
We're gonna go on YouTube.
Oh yeah, we're gonna be famous.
I know. Anyway,
We're gonna get like 5 views.
Dude, we should make this a funny one.
no, we should not. We should try and actually, you know, do some class and like maybe some notes. I'm trying to like do this so you guys could actually have a recording of this and so you could study. I'm hoping someone actually does some studying. I don't yeah, what is that?
I honestly accepted it yesterday. I don't know. We have a problem.
And I honestly tried to ignore that conversation. All right, so C, A, B. All right, so now from here, I knows I have little a is going to be 5. Little b is 7. And so I'm looking for little c. Because secant is the reciprocal of sine. So if sine is opposite, no wait, I'm sorry, cosine. Thank you, sorry. Cosine is adjacent over hypotenuse, secant, SEC, is going to be hypotenuse over adjacent. So that's going to be a reciprocal there. All right, so now from there, okay, so I have to find C first because I need the hypotenuse of this. So Pythagorean theorem again, so it's going to be 5 squared plus 7 squared equals C squared. Okay, do the algebra again. So square root 5 squared plus 7 squared equals C.
And C equals?
8.6. So C,
Would it, you round that up to 9?
no.
No?
No, let's do 8.6. So for this right here, it's going to be 8.6, and I'm going to tell you how we're going to do this. Now, because this is going to be one of the test taking strategies on this, so if you already have that, then you could actually look and see, oh, hey, all these are radicals. So therefore, this one's not going to work out like this. So one way I could do this, if I know that my C value, my hypotenuse, is supposed to be 8.6, so if I do 8.6 divided by, what was my adjacent? What's the adjacent of B?
5.
It's going to be 5, right? Do that math.
Whoops.
1 point what?
1.72.
You could actually check each answer to see which one will be 1.72. So check each one to see which one will be approximately 1.72. Okay, so
None of them.
let's take a look. Yes, there is one. Okay, you just actually have to do some work. All right, so now we also could do it as an exact value without approximating. So it's going to be 25 and 49.
Oh.
Don't you just leave it as a radical and then
Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. Plus 49. So it's going to be rad 74. So C is rad 74.
Wait, how did you do that?
See these two numbers?
Where?
These two right here.
Uh-huh.
Like,
Yeah.
add them together. What's 5 squared?
25.
What's 7 squared?
49.
Add those together.
Okay.
Okay. All right, so we know what my C value is, right? So if that's my C value, and I know this is supposed to be hypotenuse over adjacent, so my hypotenuse is this, right?
So it's gonna have to be on top.
So it's going to be rad 74 over 5.
and it's right there.
Oh.
So there's different ways of doing this all the time. And so your calculator, if you want to approximate that and check each one, you could do that. Or if you're, if you're okay with doing radicals, then right here. Both ways. So in a multiple choice test, you could always check and see, right? See which one matches my answer. All right, so let's take a look at number 4. So number 4 says, write in terms of its cofunction. Now the cofunction is going to be, so cofunction of secant, so it's supposed to be, here's the formula, SEC of A is equal to the CSC of 90 minus A, right? That's the formula. So my A value here is going to be this, right? So it's going to be CSC of 90 minus 41.5 degrees. Do the math. And I should get something like, was it 48.5? Okay, so it's CSC of 48.5 degrees. So make sure you circle the right one. Okay. All right, let's take a look at the next one for number 5. All right, on number 5 here, let's take a look. So if we're solving for the equation here, on the bottom of my page now, if I'm solving for the equation, both these angles together, both these cofunctions together have to add up to what? 90, right? So it's going to be this plus this equals 90. So theta plus 32 equals 90. So 2 theta plus 32 equals 90. Subtract 32. So 90 minus 32. Number. Give me said number. 58. Divide by 2.
29.
Theta is 29. So my answer right there. All right, let's take a look at the next one. So now, how do we actually do number 6?
Plug it in the calculator.
Plug it in the calculator. All right, so let's see. Tan 35, right? Yes, 35 degrees. 35 degrees. Close, and then here's the symbols. Control, enter. Less than 10, 8
False.
degrees. And my answer is false.
Oh, they actually put words.
Yes, they put words. And that's what I was talking about when I was teaching this. I'm like, it just plug the thing in.
I thought it was gonna be like the 1 or the 0.
Oh no.
Like positive.
Okay, find the exact value of this. Now, okay, for this one right here, okay, remember how I said you guys could use your unit circle on this? Okay, your unit circle is probably going to be helpful for this one here. So for this one right here, now, is this on my unit circle? No, so I have to find the coterminal. So it's got to be positive and it's got to be between 0 and 360. So what's the coterminal of it? Start adding a bunch of 360, right? What is it? 135?
I just plugged it in.
Okay. So now, on my unit circle, so secant is the reciprocal of which one? Sine or cosine? Cosine. So if cosine at 135 is equal to a negative rad 2 over 2, right? That's on my unit circle, right? Okay, so if I'm looking for the reciprocal of that, so what do I do with these numbers? Flip them over. Let's flip them over. So the secant's going to be a negative 2 over radical 2. Okay, can I have a radical there? No, rationalize, right? So let's rationalize. So I get a negative 2 rad 2 over, I know, my pen kind of slipped there. Over what? 2. And what's going to happen to my 2's? So I'm left with? Negative rad 2. Easy now, right? Okay. Wait, what? Are we okay? All right, so kind of got to hurry on this because I only have less than 20 minutes to finish the rest.
Well, then skip the ones that are the same.
Can we just pick out the ones we need?
Let's see. All right, how about this one? Is this one on my unit circle?
What one?
8.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
There we go.
It is.
Yes, it is. Okay, so CSC is a reciprocal of what? Sine. Okay, so sine at 330 is what? Yes, it is y, but what is the y value? What is it?
What number?
I'll check. I got you.
It's on your unit circle, and I'm hoping everyone has it.
-1 over 2.
Yeah.
Ivan, you're kind of starting to snore here. I know I'm not that interesting right now. Come on. All right, so sine at 330 is what? -1/2, right? So the reciprocal, so CSC at 330 is going to take that and flip it over, which is going to be a -2 over 1. So my answer is?
-2.
Very good, just like that. Wow, all right.
Just plug that in. Skip it.
Okay, so let's go ahead and try this one right here.
Yeah, just skip it if we
Oh my goodness.
No. Listen. Everyone, like, half the class, over half the class got this last one wrong.
I did.
How? How does that happen?
They did not put in the calculator right.
Me.
Mason.
So, yes, it is you. I wasn't going to call you out, you know, but I said over half the class, so it's not just you. All right, so 3 times tangent,
Tangent.
okay, 60 degrees,
Close.
close, and now that's where I put the square. That's the point. That's the square right there. Bam, like that. Square goes there.
I thought you were supposed to put parentheses in there.
If you put it right here, you're okay. your calculator will automatically know that you're only squaring just the tangent.
Okay.
Plus sine
Wait, 3.
30.
No.
Did I forgot a 3? Ooh, thank you, thank you. 3 times, thank you.
Are we training you or?
Yes. This is like, this is one of those like learning moments here. So where the students become the teacher, like one of those feel-good movies and whatnot. Anyway, all right. So what do we have? Where are we at now? All right. So minus cosine 360. Close it and square it there. Did I forget anything? Hopefully not. My answer is going to be that. Uh-oh, I have a decimal.
Uh-oh. You have to...
Menu. Number. Convert it to a fraction.
Menu. Number.
35 over 4.
35 over 4.
Is that easy now? So,
The parentheses...
huh?
When you use parentheses, that threw me off the last time.
Okay.
You just did with radians. No, approximate to fraction.
Because we already have a decimal on it. All right, so you guys ready for the next one? How do I do to see if it's true or false?
Plug it in. Your
Hey, there we go. So cosine 180
Yeah.
plus 30.
Oh, in the same thing?
Yes, it's still in the same thing.
Equal.
Equal cosine 180 degrees close times cosine 30 degrees close minus sine 180 degrees close times sine 30 degrees close enter. Answer's
Did
true.
all that for a false answer?
It's true.
Mine says false.
Mine is true.
Oh my goodness! I think I know what I did wrong.
Anyway,
I
all
put
right.
3 point instead of 30 degrees.
Anyway,
It's true.
would you do all that to get a right answer? Yes. That's what I'm trying to point at. All right, anyway. All right, so, okay. Over the interval 0 to 360, so now this one requires your unit circle here. Okay, now, this requires your unit circle. So now let's take a look. Okay, if it's secant, okay, the secant is the reciprocal of what? Cosine, right?
Yeah.
So it's reciprocal of cosine. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to go, so SEC of theta is negative rad 2 over 1. Okay? It's always going to be over 1, right? Because I always have these as fractions. Now, the cosine of theta is going to be reciprocal of that, which is a negative 1 over rad 2, right? Okay, so can I leave it as that?
No.
Rationalize.
Yeah.
So I get a negative rad 2 over 2. Okay. Now, this is what I'm looking for now. So now find this on your unit circle. Where is cosine? Remember, cosine's the x value. Where is cosine negative rad 2 over 2?
135.
And 225, right? So we just find them on the unit circle and pick out your answers. Now, for all these, you should have 2. Should have at least 2. Okay? So 135 and 225. Bless you. All right. Use calculator to find the function value. Now, 7 decimals as needed. Guess what? Your calculator will do this one for you also. Trig.
Inverse. Don't you have to do the inverse?
Is it asking for?
Wait.
Find the function value. You're right.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, wait. No, because this one's finding the angle. See, you're confusing me, Zoe. It confused me. Just plug it in. So 7 degrees, right? So 7 degrees. 15 minutes.
7.923
Blah, 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 right? All right, 7.92399. 7.92399. Easy now. All right.
Now we have to convert this one.
Find the value of theta. So now this one's going to find the angle. Okay. Decimal degrees. So do I need DMS here? Say no.
No.
Decimal degree is not DMS. DMS is degrees, minutes, seconds. Okay, so take this. So it's inverse cosine.
Now I was looking at the one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what it is. 0.192279151.
78.
78.9142.
9142.
Answer is C. C, senor. All right, so, hey, true or false question.
Just do this.
On a true or false question, how do we do those?
Plug it in your calculator.
Yep. So cosine 2 times 180 degrees close equals 2 times cosine 180 degrees.
Enter.
False.
False.
Okay, what about 15? And am I looking for an angle?
Yes, so you have to do the
Inverse, right? So decimal degrees again. So inverse cotangent. 5, 8, 9, 6, 3, 7, 8. Yep. When I'm looking for an angle, always use the inverse. So it's 32, 17, 29. 32, 17, 29. Answer is B.
Literally, you can do like all these on your.
Almost all of them. So if I see another person get a bad grade on this, I'm probably going to lose something. I'm going to lose my mind. Yeah, I'm gonna lose my basketball or something because I'm gonna throw it at him. This one's Tuesday. Monday's the short answer. Okay, so right here. All right, so 2 sides are given. Hey, look. So big B. This is 60 degrees, 36 minutes. Little b is 21. Okay, so we're actually going to find everything right now. So, okay, I can start off by finding big A, but is that going to help me for any of my multiple choice? No, because they're all the same, right? So I know it's what that one's going to be, right? Okay, so let's go ahead and we need to find C and A. Which one do you solve for first?
A.
Okay, she said A, so we're going with that. First one to speak up. So from this one right here, I have, if that's my reference angle, this is my opposite, this is my adjacent, and this is my hypotenuse.
Yeah.
Yep, I'm going to use tangent here. So it's tangent of 60 degrees, 36 minutes is equal to, so it's going to be opposite over adjacent, so 21 over little a. Now, I got a fraction over here. How do I clear out the fraction? By a. Always multiply by the bottom over here. So I have a times tangent of 60 degrees, 36 minutes is equal to 21. What do I do now?
Divide by 10.
There, divide by what? The tangent, right? All that tangent. 60 degrees, 36 minutes.
Little
Can't you use cotangent?
Huh?
Can't you use cotangent?
Yeah, you could have used cotangent right away. You'll get the same answer, but I'm not going to teach it like that because they don't have that mnemonic for cotangent. All the reciprocals, like the SOHCAHTOA and stuff like that. Yeah. So anyway, so A is going to be equal to 21 tan 60 degrees, 36 minutes.
11.8.
Sixty 36. There we go. So my side is going to be 11.8. So A 11.8. Okay. So we got 11.8 there. Ah. Get off of here. All right. So 11.8. Okay, so A 11.8, so I can get rid of A and C, right? So now let's go ahead and solve for H.
Which is our little b.
So I'm going to solve for H here. So from here, I'm going to have opposite and hypotenuse. So that's going to be what? Sine of 60 degrees, 36 minutes is equal to 21 over H multiplied by H. H times sine of 60 degrees, 36 minutes is equal to 21. Divide everything by the sine, 60 degrees, 36 minutes. So H 21 divided by sine 60 degrees, 36 minutes. And what do we get? 24.1? There we go. So 24.1, so that means my answer has to be B. Yep. Okay. Okay, so now for on 17, we got to do it again, but 17, they don't give you a triangle, do they? Nope, draw your own. So C, A, B, so little a, 1.8, little b, at 1.4, and C right here. Now, we already know C has to be the right angle, doesn't it? Now, to find one of the angles, what would I use? No, to find one of the angles, inverse, thank you. Got to find one of the angles first. So we could find little c, okay? So I could find little c and that could eliminate some of my possibilities, but let's start by finding one of the angles. So let's start by finding B. So from B, this side's opposite and this is adjacent, so that's going to be, so tangent of B is equal to 1.4 over 1.8. B is equal to the inverse tangent of 1.4 over 1.8. So do that right there. Let's see. Uh, 37.9. 37.9. So that means, hey, look, there's only one possible chance, right?
So the answer is C.
The answer. B, am I missing it? C, right here. Okay, thank you. All right, so that's kind of the reason why I actually want to do the angle, because that was the one that was different. So 37.9, so that's the only one right there. You notice I didn't have to solve the whole thing. I only had to go so far.
On a sunny day.
All right, so which one do you want to do? We got another 3 minutes. You want to do number 20 or? 18?
Either.
Let's do 20. This one has a diagram. Okay, building, a ladder. Sorry, my drawing is horrible. Okay, all right, building a ladder, 39-foot ladder. So the ladder is 39 feet. Leaning against the side of a wall, makes an angle of right here. So this is the angle right here with, okay, with the side of the building. All right, makes an angle of
23 degrees.
how far? Uh-oh. So that's going to be this one right here. So 23
Oh my goodness.
degrees, 41 minutes. Okay, so now this one, because it's actually making it with the building, so if it said it was making it with the ground, okay, since it's with the building, that's why this goes here. If it was making it with the ground, it would go here. So, and it says, how far up from the ground does the ladder make contact with the building? So I'm looking for that value there. So from here, this is my adjacent, and this is hypotenuse. So that's going to be cosine 23 degrees, 40 minutes is equal to x over 39.
It said 41.
41. Sorry. Man, I'm trying to rush. We have like a couple seconds left, and I'm trying to. All right, so multiply both by 39. All right, so that's what we get for this. And my answer comes out to be what? No one got that far?
Let's see.
Cash said C.
What if Cash was wrong?
I doubt that. All right, you guys.
He's right.
Okay. Okay, don't forget, like, subscribe, right? Okay.
Totally.
I'll share it. Favorite the video.